Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the coolest and most unique heroes from the Invincible comic series, Dupli-kate. She's the girl who can make lots of copies of herself and fight as an army of one. But behind her awesome powers is a really crazy and surprising backstory that goes back hundreds of years. From her cursed family history to being a superhero and joining the Guardians of the Globe, we're telling the whole story from beginning to end. Let's jump right in. Kate's story actually begins a long time ago, centuries ago in ancient China. There was a powerful warlord named Feng Cha. He defeated a cruel and evil emperor and took over as ruler. But before the evil emperor died, he shouted out a curse. He said that 7 generations after Feng Cha's 7th grandchild, one of his descendants would suffer. That person would have a family so big, they wouldn't be able to take care of it, and they'd go completely mad. Fast forward hundreds of years. In the modern day, there was a man named Qing Cha. He was the unlucky descendant of Feng Cha. Qing and his wife had twins, a girl named Kate and a boy named Paul. But sadly, Qing's wife died while giving birth, and he had to raise the twins on his own. When Kate and Paul were still toddlers, something strange started happening. Out of nowhere, they began making hundreds of copies of themselves. Imagine 2 little kids suddenly turning into dozens, even hundreds, of themselves running around. Qing didn't know what to do. He couldn't handle it. He eventually had a mental breakdown and was sent to a hospital. The twins were taken away and raised in state care. Scientists tried to figure out how their powers worked, but nobody could explain it. As teenagers, Kate and Paul decided to use their powers for good. They became superheroes and formed a duo. Kate called herself Dupli-kate, and Paul became Multi-Paul. Together, they stopped bad guys and saved people using their cool duplication powers. After some time, Kate got invited to join a group of young superheroes called the Teen Team. This team was led by a super smart guy named Robot, and it included heroes like Rexplode and Adam Eve. Dupli-kate became a big part of the team. She was smart, brave, and super useful in a fight. But then things got messy. Behind the scenes, Kate started secretly dating Rexplode, even though Rex was already dating Adam Eve. When Adam Eve found out, she was heartbroken and left Rex. After that, Rex and Kate became an official couple. Soon after, something huge happened. The original Guardians of the Globe, the world's top superhero team, were killed by Omni-Man, Invincible's dad. The government needed to form a new Guardians team fast, and Robot was put in charge of finding new members. Kate and Rex were both chosen to be part of this new Guardians of the Globe team. They went on a bunch of important missions, fighting alien invaders like the Flaxen Empire, stopping the evil Machine Head, battling the giant Omnipotus, and going up against the mind-controlling villain Mastermind. Kate proved again and again that she was a strong and loyal teammate. Over time, Kate's relationship with Rexplode started falling apart. It turns out that Kate started seeing another teammate, the Immortal. He was a superhero who had lived for thousands of years. At first, no one knew how serious their relationship was, but the Immortal truly loved Kate. Eventually, the Immortal decided to take a big step. He asked Kate to marry him. Even though he had been heartbroken in past relationships, he believed Kate was the one. They had a small private wedding, and afterward Rexplode even smiled and told the Immortal, "You couldn't have picked a better girl." It was a sweet and surprising moment of peace. Soon after the wedding, the Guardians were called into action again. This time an alien group called the Sequids were threatening to take over. Only heroes with strong enough skin to resist the Sequids were allowed to fight them in space, so Kate had to stay behind. While she stayed on Earth, another emergency happened. A villain group called the Lizard League tried to take over a US nuclear base and start World War III. The only Guardians left on Earth were Dupli-kate, Rexplode, and Shrinking Ray, a hero who can shrink like Ant-Man. The 3 of them had to stop the Lizard League by themselves. It was a deadly battle. All of Kate's copies were destroyed, and for a while, everyone thought she had died. But here's the trick. Dupli-kate only dies if her original body dies. All her copies can get wiped out, and she'll still live. So even though it looked like she was gone, she actually survived. After so many battles, so much heartbreak, and almost dying, Dupli-kate and the Immortal decided it was time to step away from superhero life. They both retired from fighting crime and started a new chapter, building a family together. And that's the full story of Dupli-kate. From an ancient curse to superhero battles, to love and retirement, she had one of the most interesting stories in the Invincible comics. She wasn't the strongest or the fastest, but she was always dependable, brave, and full of heart. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Invincible content, and let me know in the comments which character you want us to cover next.